I'm Debbie Hartner.
I'm Elsie Johnson.
And we are two sisters, Southern Cooking.
Hey y'all, we are making another chili. We've already made a white turkey chili today, and now we're going to make your standard red chili, but we're going to make it with cornbread on top in the oven.
Yes.
So we're getting started with that right now. Most of the prep work of that and the cooking is going to be done on my stove with the GoPro overlooking us.
So we'll be right back, guys. We're going to go ahead and get ready to saute the onions and the garlic, and we'll meet you back here in just a moment. Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So I am going to go ahead, while Elsie is getting ready in the kitchen to make the chili on the stove, I'm going to go ahead and do the cornbread topping that's going to go on top of our cornbread chili bake. So we're going to go ahead and put in our corn muffin mix by Jiffy. There's 2 boxes of this. We're going to put in 2 eggs and some milk and a little bit of corn and some cheddar cheese, and this will go on the top. Now anybody knows that Jiffy is excellent for making cornbread, so I'm going to go ahead and get that ready to stir up. Mix up our eggs here. Mix that up inside of here. And then we'll pour in our milk. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just pour our milk in. Mix it together. You just want it to be mixed just enough. You don't want to over mix it, because then it'll be all yucky. And then it will be tough and it won't be nice and tender. Just mix in just enough here. Alright, we're there. I'll make sure I get what's on the bottom here. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and mix in our corn and our cheese. This is frozen corn. There's a cup. It's divided in half, because half is going to go into the meat mixture and half is going to go into the cornbread mixture. It's going to be so good, y'all. Alright, that's all there is to it. Alright guys, we'll be heading to the stove and we'll see you guys shortly. Okay, I'm going to saute the onions in here first. Then I'm going to put my garlic in and saute that for a minute. And then we'll add in our meat, which is our ground pork and our ground beef. We're going to cook this until it's translucent and it starts to soften. Okay, I just put my garlic in. I'm going to let that saute for maybe a minute, and then we'll add in our ground beef and our ground pork. And then we'll brown that until it's totally done. And then we'll start adding in the rest of the items, which is diced tomatoes, tomato paste, chicken broth,
kidney beans and corn. I think I'm going to add in the meat. This is my ground beef.
And we're also going to be using mild sausage.
I'm going to use my little handy chopper here to start breaking up my meat.
And then when this is browned, we're going to drain off any excess fat. And then we will add our taco seasoning. We're using McCormicks original taco seasoning, 2 packets of it. Alright, Elsie's going to continue to brown this meat, and we'll be right back, guys.
We've browned it and drained any excess juice off of it or any excess oil, and I'm going to put in the McCormick's original chili seasoning and stir that in. Next will be my diced tomatoes. Alright, next is the tomato paste.
Alright, we're fixing to add in the chicken stock, and then we're going to let it simmer for like 5 minutes, and then we'll add in our kidney beans and our corn, and then it will be ready to go into our 9x13 pan, and we'll put our cornbread mix that we've already made on top of it, and it'll be ready to go. It smells divine.
It smells really good.
Yeah, it does.
It's too bad you can't have tomatoes.
Looks good too. You know, I'm having flashbacks of Mom's stewed tomato recipe with those diced tomatoes like that.
Okay, so now we're going to let this simmer for 5 minutes.
Alright guys, so we'll be right
This has been simmering for 5 minutes, so now I'm going to put in my kidney beans.
drained.
And my corn.
This is the other half of the corn that I was telling you about, the frozen corn. And she's just going to mix that together. And then we are going to pour this into a 9x13 pan, put our cornbread mix on top, and then we're going to bake it for 35 to 40 minutes at 350 degrees. That looks so festive.
Mm-hmm. All right.
This is going to be really hot. You have to be really careful here. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh my gosh.
Okay, now we need...
Alright, we're going to get ready to put the cornbread on top. You gotta realize too, this cornbread also has the baking soda, baking powder, and all the leavening agents to rise. So if it looks kind of flat right now, it's going to rise up and it's going to be pretty thick. So just keep that in mind too. We're gonna smooth this out here too. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get this into the oven, and we will show you what it looks like when it's done, and we will see you in our next video. And Happy New Year, guys!
And I'm Debbie. We're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.